So I was just gonna head in to pick up my tent, and Tom texted me that him and Ty are setting up their tent and they're gonna camp out in the bush tonight. So I'm gonna take a little detour and see if we can find them and maybe have a bush beer. It's kind of working. Okay, that's better. If I tuck the tent poles in, we got a better shot at this working. It's getting caught on the trees. Hey, Mr. Gage, is that gonna work?
Your new ice shack.
Tom was just showing me a great idea for in the tent. He's got tea candles in there and clay pots. And the clay pots hold the heat from the candles, and that way you're not going to burn your tent down.
No, they also radiate the heat.
Nice.
They hold heat.
I needed that last night. Where were you last night, Tom?
Like, they're hot. You can't even touch them right now.
Yeah, awesome.
They're hot, 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 hot. But they're not too dangerous because they're just tea lights, and I got them on a plastic thing there. And I got like 100 tea lights.
You're good for a week.
Cut some firewood.
All right, I moved my tent up here with Tom. He is going to stay out here tonight. Him and Ty are going to have a fire and camp out. I said I'll definitely come back for at least an hour and hang out and do a campfire thing tonight. See what's going on. Well, it's evening, and Ty and Tom should be back at the campsite here in the forest. So I'm going to hike in, and I'm going to sit around campfire with them tonight for a bit, just see if we hear anything in the woods. We're going to keep our eyes open, see if there's any orbs or lights in the swamp, and they're going to camp out all night. I'm not, because I tried last night and it was really cold, and tomorrow I'm getting up early to go trout fishing, so they can camp out tonight. And I moved my tent there, so if Ty wants to sleep in my tent on the futon and have his own tent, he can do that. But let's just go for a little hike. I may even have to scare the Thai man into believing in Bigfoot and werewolves.
Oh my god, who is that?
Now you can hear them.
Yeah, wind is picking up now.
Hey, you made it.
You found us.
Yeah.
Ty's hiding in the tent over there.
Where's your flashlight?
It's here. I just didn't need it.
Oh, I see.
It's too bright out.
Got really windy out all of a sudden. There was no wind earlier today, but it's ripping pretty good now. Can you hear that wind? "10:30, still out at the fire. We got it rolling now, and it is actually kind of pouring rain. It started out as hail. Tom's back there putting a tarp over the tent, and now it's a pretty good mix of hail and rain. It's getting wetter, so these guys might have a cold, wet night out here tonight. It's the fuzz, Tom!
Run! Run!
All the neighbors are here now. Brandon's come for a beer. A good night in the woods. It's raining really good now. Brandon and I stayed as late as we could. Tom's on his own.
See you later, Gary.
Have a good night, man.
Does this one go right to your place?
Yeah, if you want to come out this way, it doesn't matter.
I can. Do you want the light?
No, I don't need it. But if you want, either way.
Am I going to interrupt your video?
No, you're already on it. You know, I can't beat my neighbors. They're usually up for a good time. Whether it's ice fishing, camping out, Northern Ontario life. It's a simple life, but a good life. Everybody works hard together, and we enjoy each other's company. You know, just taking the kids out tonight and getting them out of the house and doing the stuff that I used to do every day when I was a kid, right? We didn't stay in the house. We were gone from sun up till sundown. My mother didn't know where we were half the time. Kids nowadays aren't like that. So my daughter came out tonight, and Tom's son Ty, 2-3 hours these guys were in the dark back here running around collecting wood for us. They went and got a ball. They played volleyball in the forest. Like, it was great to just have them out here, and you know, it's warm tonight, so enjoy a nice warm winter evening. Well, it's the next day, and it was a pretty wet night last night. Rained all night long. We are plus 6 degrees. It's like a skating rink right now. I could literally skate out my driveway. I figured Gage and I better go check on the boys. Tom and Ty said they were going to spend the entire night in the tent, and it rained hard. You can see the layer of ice on all the branches. You having a bath? Yeah, it's beautiful out here this morning. Everything's coated in a couple of centimeters of ice, but it's wet, it's melting, and I'm actually wearing my rain jacket. Good thing. It's very wet. "12 hours of rain will really wreck these trails." Gage and I are sinking through every few steps. So hopefully, I was supposed to go trout fishing today, and I just knew that the trails would be bad enough, but then I've got to cross a lake to get to the lake I want to go to, and there's going to be a lot of slush out there. And I couldn't get anyone to go with me this morning, so I know what happens. I've been doing this too long You don't want to bring a 600-pound snow machine long track by yourself out onto a lake with slush on it, because you'll be walking home. You need at least 2 guys, 2 machines to do that. So next weekend I'm in Toronto, actually in Hamilton, for the outdoor Toronto Leaf game. So I won't be able to go trout fishing then, but hopefully the week after, if they don't stay like they are today and we still have some ice and we still have some snow, I'm gonna go trout fishing. I gotta get out at least once a season, go for some specks. So we'll do a video on that if it happens. But next week is the Toronto Buffalo game, outdoor. I thought they would have went home. You guys made it!
Yeah.
Did you stay dry, Ty?
What?
Did you stay dry?
Not really.
No, is it wet in there?
Yeah.
One corner there's some.
How did your candles work?
Good. Pretty well.
I mean, they got too bad for them all night, so eventually they.
It's kind of weird. The sun is out. It's pouring rain. It's beautiful. It's misty. It's beautiful. I said there's got to be a rainbow somewhere out here in the forest. Camera is just getting soaked. It's so wet right now. Boys said they're going to head for the house in a deserved hot tub. Asked Tom if he heard the fox or coyotes or anything last night. He said he slept like a log, didn't hear a thing, so. We won't get any Bigfoot report from Tom. Uh-oh! I'm just walking home, and you guys see what's left of the teepee structure behind me there. This is one that I left on the main trail, and I never touched it. Well, last night Ty and my daughter Kaylee were collecting firewood for our camp, which is up here 100 yards. And yeah, they definitely tore most of that down. And I saw a bunch of poles lined up here on the side of the trail. That's where they got them. So we can chalk that up as another destroyed teepee. Was it natural to begin with? I don't know, but it was one of the ones I said I wouldn't touch, that we'd leave. Well, it's destroyed now. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned.